Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect. Alright, and this year is Amma One from the Great Millstone Camp in Trinidad, coming back again to do another lesson through the Holy Spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, and the name of this lesson is that the Rothschilds owns everything, alright? And you know why they own, you know how they own everything? It's the same reason for that you could go into Hollywood, into Hollywood, and there is zero movies, alright, on the Edomites. Alright, let's see. Let's look up this here. About the Edomites. Who are the Edomites today? The Edomites don't exist today as a separate nation. Alright, all of these, who are the modern day descendants of the Edomites? The present day descendants of the Idumeans are Jews who are indistinguishable from any other present day Jews. Esau's descendants form the kingdom of Edom, most of which is within what is now Jordan. You see, can the Edomites, what's your question? Can the Edomites be saved? Because everybody finding out due to the Israelites, alright? But anyhow, a movie about the Edomites, and basically you don't have no movie about the Edomites. Like literal Hollywood blockbuster film, like how it have a blockbuster about the Exodus with Moses, and we go have a blockbuster about the Noah and the Ark with Russell Crowe in that, and it had a blockbuster about the Exodus with Moses and whatnot, with first with Charlton Heston and then with Christian Bale, and so forth and so on. So all I and a blockbuster with the son of God, Yahushai, which was an Israelite, alright, with Jim Caviezel. Mel Gibson directed it. And then it has a little movies on them Christian channels with different stories, like with Samson had a show just the other day. Alright, Samson, which was an Israelite from the tribe of Dan. Alright, it is a little Christian station where they show little movies on Bible, alright, by biblical references with other people in the Bible, like with David and Solomon and the rebuilding of the temple, Zerubbabel. It might have all them things, alright, but just as how Israel mentioned in the Bible, as I was preaching on last night, Edomites mentioned in the Bible. You have Edomites in the Bible too. Now you could go into the Old Testament and find Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, but in the New Testament, all that is, or the only two Old Testament reference nations that mentioned basically was Esau or Edom. Let me show you that. Let's show you the Philistines or whatnot. Let me just go out here and look up that quick. Let me see if Moab mentioned in the New Testament. Moab. 151 times it mentioned. and it stopped at Zephaniah. Amen. Let me see. 85 times it mentioned. Stopped at Zephaniah. Ishmael. 44 times it mentioned. Stopped at Jeremiah. Israel. Shit. That over mentioned 2,301 times in the scriptures. And you don't know that in the New Testament. You don't even have to go there. That will take all day. Edom. Alright, it stops at Malachi in the New Testament. In the Old Testament, when you look up Esau, who is Edom, Esau goes all into the New Testament. See? So much New Testament verses, it's Edom, it's Esau. 1, 2, 3. So Esau still being mentioned in the Old and the New. They're the only nation who was enemy of the Israelites that's still being mentioned. Why? Because the Edomites was ruling at that time, the Roman Empire. Let me look, the Philistines. The Philistines, 218 times. Let me see if they mention in the Old. Nope. They stop at Zechariah. So, alright, Edom is very important, because if the Bible mentions the Old Testament of Edom and the New Testament with Edom, they have a significant part to play. The Esau and his descendants have a significant part to play in history, in biblical prophecy. They even make a movie about the Apostle Paul. So, you see, in the know, alright, they know about Esau. They have to, because if they could read about Paul, they have to read. Paul mentioned Esau. So they have to know about Esau. But why is he being concealed? Why no movie on the Edomites? I'm gonna look up, is there any movie? Is there any movie about the Edomites? You know, if you did look up, is there any movie on the Israelites? Look up that. Is there any movie? Is there any movie on the Israelites? Yeah, there are a lot of movies on the Israelites. Bam, Red Sea Miracle, An Israeli Love Story, all of that. Foxtrot. No, the English. We know the movies on the Israelites. Charlton Heston. All of them different things. With the Exodus. Then they make a movie on Ben-Hur and whatnot and whatnot. All of that is what movies on the Israelites. But Edom don't have a movie. Why? Why such a big nation, such a huge nation, do not have a movie depicting on who are the Edomites, and they put a world famous actor like Brad Pitt to star on Esau and then make one with Jacob. You understand? You know why? You know why? Because these elites and them who own everything, know that they are the Edomites. They know that. That is why they will never make a movie on that, because it will be too close to home. And it will therefore expose them. And they don't want to be exposed. And it's the same thing with the wealth. When you look up on the internet, alright, Rothschilds net worth. Alright, this is the bullshit of the game. How much is the Rothschild family worth 2018? The Jacob Rothschild, 4th Baron Rothschild, is the wealthiest member of the English branch of the family. The investment banker has a net worth of 969 million, or euros or pounds, one of them. I don't understand it sometimes. 755 million, according to the Sunday Times rich list in 2018. And that is the stupidness that them does for you to believe that somehow or the other that the Rothschild wealth mysteriously vanish away and men like Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates acquired all the rest of money. Hell no. Alright, the reason why you will never find out how rich these people is because they own everything. That is what's going on right now. They just basically take over and own every single thing. So they themselves and all can't even count the money. Count the money. They can't even count the money. They can't count it. It's too much for them to even count, so that it's just by wherever. Because these men and them own BIS, the Bank of International Settlements. Yeah, they own BIS, the central bank for the central banks. The Bank of International Settlements, I believe that is in Sweden. And they own the Federal Reserve. Alright, they own that. They own any central bank in your country. They own that. Is their privately owned bank. They put that bank there in your country and lend you money. You understand? How the hell you could mysteriously, your wealth could mysteriously vanish? That ain't no truth behind that. But the truth of the matter is, alright, the Lord getting ready to bring the Israelites back into power. Alright, I'm gonna read a precept there. This Jeremiah 49. It had this little dog there, but it have a fucking stupid dog there in this yard here, but it just be making a set of noise. So like if you hear any dog making the noise there. Jeremiah 49. And 10 says, but I have made Esau bare. I'm gonna look up that word bare. Alright, let me look up that word bare. Alright, I've made Esau bare, come from the Hebrew kashap, and it means to strip off, to lay bare, make bare, draw out, to strip off, to draw water, skim, take from the surface, to make bare, uncover, to drain away, make bare, clean, discover. The Lord discovered you Edomites. Alright, He discovered you all for exertion and disgrace, because you rule in secrecy, but you're being discovered. Your skirt is being lifted. It says, I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. I have uncovered Gala. Alright, Gala. To uncover, to remove. The Lord removed. Alright. The Lord removed, uncovered your secret places. Secret places come from the Hebrew Masata. Alright, Masata. Masata. Alright, and it means secret place, hiding place. He removed the hiding place for preparation of what? For preparation of crime, which is in secret. Alright. A concealer, i.e. a covert, secretly. A hiding place. Woo, which is your Freemasonry, which is your Illuminati. The Lord fire and shining light on your Illuminati and all your secret mission and secret plans that you have. Alright, to frick up the world and to run the world. The Lord shedding light on all of these things. I've uncovered a secret. He removed a secret place. He shed light on a secret place where he was preparing for your crimes, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Alright? So, I have, alright, a book. Alright? And, this app here, which is a very good app called Academia. Alright, and in these apps, yes, get little PDF packages on certain books that you don't get PDF normal. And it have Anthony Sutton, Wall Street and the Bolshevik Revolution, which is a book. I didn't get to reading it yet, but the understanding that I have from the book is that the Bolshevik Revolution, alright, in the early 1900s in Russia, was funded by the Rothschilds through Wall Street to raise up, alright, a regime in Russia that would overthrow and kill the Tsar of Russia during World War One. Alright, during World War One, they wanted to overthrow and kill the Tsar of Russia because the Tsar of Russia gave them a fight in the 1800s to set up a central bank in Russia. The Tsar of Russia was, I believe, was one of the richest men in the world at the time, and they wanted his money. Alright, and he said, no, you can't come inside here. So that yeah, he said, no, you can't come inside here and take my money. And they set up the Bolsheviks in Russia. And this book showing you all the secret funding by Wall Street in the States, because America is a product of Wall Street. Okay, so that Wall Street is a product of the Rothschilds. Alright, in Wall Street to fund the Bolshevik Revolution. Then it had this book, The Complete History of the House of Rothschilds, 144 pages. Okay, spiritual. And I read in this book right now, and the things written in this book, these men and them funded all the world wars. So how the hell all of a sudden, from 1947 to now, which is we say 1950, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2020. I'm going on about 70 some years, 73 years somewhere there. How the hell they lost all that money in 73 years, and for centuries they were managing to keep it? Nah. In this book, The Complete History of the House of Rothschilds, they tell you when they purchased all the media outlets in the world, every single one. Because in the early 1800s, there was independent media where people used to talk about them. This is where you go get majority of your history from concerning the Rothschilds. You see, when they started to buy out all, and they buy them out mainly in the early 1900s, they take themselves out of everything. but people used to bring out things on them prior to that. Alright, Wall Street and the Rise of Hitler by Sir Anthony C. Sutton. Showing you that Wall Street through the Rothschilds funded, or the Rothschilds through Wall Street funded Hitler and his quick, alright, rise back up to power in such a short space of time, because the Rothschilds and Hitler are blood. What you need to understand, what I believe, is that they set up Hitler, unknown to Hitler, to destroy, alright, the so-called destroy the Jews, so that they would have a place to go, as the Balfour Declaration said, which is in the land of Israel. That is why they moved in there about 3 to 4 years after, in 1948, after World War II, Slovakia. That the Bilderberg conferences. I never read that yet. And then you have this book, Eustace Smolins, The World Order or Secret Rulers, 2nd edition, which is very informative on the elites. And every time you read in this book, there's a lot of other names, alright, that like Schiff, that like Warburgs and so forth and so on, and Rockefellers mentioned, but all was under the rule of the Rothschilds. All of them, every last one of them, when you read this book, was underneath the rule and the governance and the persuasion of the Rothschilds. Alright, so how could they know the only rich Rothschild, the richest Rothschild, only be a close to a billionaire? That the most amount of money you have? Come on, get the hell out of here. That's chivalrous. What you talking about, Willis? The family wealth has been divided among many descendants and heirs throughout the years. Today, Rothschild holdings span a number of industries, including financial services, real estate, mining, energy, and charitable work. You see, is the Rothschild family the richest family in the world? During the 19th century, the Rothschild family possessed the largest private fortune in the world, as well as in modern world history. The family's wealth declined over the 20th century and was divided among many various descendants. How the wealth declined? The wealth is not blasted decline. The wealth's still there, but guess what? They have power to put whatever information on the internet concerning them. Alright, just like how it has some artists, does whenever they drop in a new album, they can't get it on YouTube at all for no reason at all. None of the songs on the album, yeah, they have the same power to say, hey, nah, we don't have that amount of money. That's a fucking lie. We're gonna read books on these men. Wait out. So how the money for centuries you owning money and in less than a century diminish? No, the thing is with them that they own everything. They own everything. That is the amount. That is where they reach right now. Alright? They own it all. That is why now they're getting ready to do what? To set up the new world order. Alright? Because they in power. They have all the power already. All I have to do is just put the cherry on top of the cake and the inside. Alright? This is Job 20 and verse 18. It says, that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. And right now he full. And you see, he in straits, he not different, because watch, Baphomet, as brother wife dreamt, and as the Larapa dreamt in London, Evelyn Rothschild talking to him and telling him, basically asking him what to do. Alright? He basically saying, what to do? I don't know. Explain to me what to do. I don't know, I lost. Alright, I'll put them 2 dreams in the description box, them 2 videos. Alright, they not getting answers, and right now they in the fullness of the sufficiency, and they in straits. You ain't seen these states? Everybody uproars all over the world. All the majority of them funded it as some of these things that not they seeing the men and them protesting, and the Israelites on the street corners. Alright, preaching. Why is they in the fullness of the sufficiency? They're in a difficult time because they don't know, they don't have the answers, they're not getting answered anymore. Alright? Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. That is these laborers. And guess what? They're getting ready to fuck you Edomites up just now. The word wicked means laborer. Let me look it up. What's going on, right? It says, when he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right now, eating. When you're about to fill your belly is when you're about to take the last bite of your meal. But while you're eating, the Lord raining, alright? The Lord cast the fury of wrath upon you while you're eating right now. Alright? While you're eating, trouble on every side in your kingdom, and you don't know how the hell to contain it, how to stop it. Because why the Israelites prophesying? Alright? We preaching against, and we calling against your kingdom, and we calling on God to deliver us. Okay? So, as it says here, that the wealth diminished. The wealth, fucking diminished. The wealth, alright, they're very much wealthy. They own 44, by not even mansion, and they family houses that was built centuries ago. Imagine modern houses that they have. But they castles. That's 44 that they own. I come now. Something like museums. And they just had them, fill it up with artwork, and they just had them there. They just for people to come in ever so often and admire. And if they like whoever come in, they tell one of the servants to take she and tell she come here. And these men is kings, them is the rulers of the world. And so the money ain't going no freaking way. Don't lie. Google lie. These elites own they own it. You say they own Donald Trump, they own we Prime Minister, they own Hillary Clinton, they own Putin, they own Xi Jinping. They own all of them. They own them. It's theirs. Don't feel China get on this big industrial country just like that, you're mad. China turned that because they were being heavily financed by the elites. That's how. Come on. The elites pump a lot of money into China. They pump money there. They own everything, by. Now with all the millionaires and billionaires all over the world, minus them, but bro, them own it. Them on top. Them is the top. Them is the head. Alright? In Luke the 18th chapter tells you that the rich man, Luke the 16th chapter says that the rich man had 5 sons, and 5 sons is these 5 elite sons, alright, of the past. Okay? by my Shell Rothschild. These Rothschilds own everything. That is why you can't find out nothing. This is the same reason why on Google you can't find no Edomite movie, because they own Hollywood, and they say that cannot be, you can't make no Edomite movie because that is too close to home. We are the Edomites. They'll find us out very quick, and it's the same reason they hide in the wealth now, because they'll get found out quick. People gonna know about them. Ask 9 out of 10 people don't know about the Rothschilds. Alright, 9 out of 10, because they don't want that publicity too much. But the Heavenly Father is exposing them bit by bit, and the Lord will completely expose all in the days to come. Further and further and further, because we ain't stopping until the Lord says so. And with that, I give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Akakodash. And hopefully, you've been edified. This app here, Academia, alright, you can go on the Play Store, download the app, alright, and when you download the app, whatever email address you have, you use, you go into it, and you just search up certain books that you wouldn't get on Google itself, on PDF, and you go get these books, and you could read through it, and you could see how these elites does roll, the dread. Alright. So yeah, well with that, I give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Akakodash. Hopefully you've been edified. Shalom.